everybody. I just wanted to check in and see how everyone's doing. I did want to send out an email update today to let you know how we will be progressing with the rest of the semester so far. So we sort of talked about this during our last class last week, but I did want to tell you what the plan was. So first off, we are going to be transitioning to synchronous online learning. Synchronous means that we are still meeting at our regular class time, but we're just going to be meeting in a virtual space instead of in our space on campus. So everything that we're going to be doing is based off of Canvas, so everyone seems to be pretty familiar with Canvas so far since we've been using it since day one. So I just want to alert you to some of the changes that I've made here on our Canvas course shell. So first off, you'll notice that I've started breaking everything down by week. All right, and in an online environment, it's just sort of easier to do it that way. Now, at the beginning of each week, you'll see that there's an intro that says read me first. So if you go ahead and click on that, it will tell you exactly what we're doing. For example, this week we'll be starting virtual classes. So Thursday will be our very first class on this online environment. We're going to be using a service called Big Blue Button, at least for now. This seems to be a pretty good option since it is already available here in Canvas. So you'll be clicking in the collaborations area. And when you click in the collaborations area, I'm going to have collaborations set up here. I haven't set them up yet, but we will have that. Oh, sorry, should not be collaborations, should be conferences. Excuse me. So, crap. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe and healthy. So I wanted to touch base with you about how we will be proceeding with our online instruction. So as we sort of talked about last week, we are going to continue with synchronous classes. That means that we will still be having classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:15 to 2:25. It's just going to be in a different environment rather than our regular classroom. So to help you to sort of understand how we're going to be moving forward, I wanted to show you some of the updates that I have here on Canvas. So if you take a look here at our course shell, which most of you seem to be pretty familiar with the Canvas setting, but I have had a couple of changes here. Let's go ahead and do student view here so that I know what it looks like from your perspective. All right, so first off, our syllabus has been updated. I have pushed everything back by 1 day because we lost today. Today was not an instruction day. It gave the instructors some time to sort of get our bearings and make sure everything is online and ready. So everything has been moved back, and so all of the due dates have been updated here in Canvas. Also, if you take a look at this link, this has been updated as well. If you want a hard copy, you can always download that and print it out if you like. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to draw your attention to here is I have broken things down by week. In an online setting, it's often easier and just less cumbersome to sort of navigate it that way. So we have week 8, which is this week. We will be having class on March 19th. At the beginning of each week's module, you'll see that there's an intro. So make sure that you go ahead and click on that just to see what we're doing. So for example, I said that yes, we will be having class on Thursday. This time we'll be using a service called Big Blue Button. It is available through Canvas, and you can find it under the Conferences tab. All right, and so I have a picture here of where you can find that. So it's over here on the left-hand side. It says Conferences. So if you click there, oh, it says unauthorized. Okay, let me leave student view real quick so that you can see what it looks like. It will be available to you though, however, when you're a student. Okay, so it says March 19th class. You will not be able to join it until I start the session. Once you see that this is available, and it'll say join, so you can join our class at that time. Okay. So make sure that you're ready for a class. Get all of your stuff ready, right? Have your notes and your pens and your pencils, your calculators, have everything ready, because we will be going over things. We will be solving problems in class. Just instead of on the board, we'll be doing it on a computer, which is actually pretty cool. I've been playing around with Big Blue Button a little bit, and it's pretty neat. So be ready. We'll be going over the PowerPoint slides for Chapter 8. I'll still be calling on people, so make sure that you're paying attention. I recommend that you have a laptop with a microphone so that in case I call on you, you can respond. It's also nice if you have a video connection to have that set up as well. I also recommend that you use headphones if you have them. This helps to reduce any audio interference. Here is a really great video that talks about how to use Big Blue Button from a student perspective. So I recommend that you watch that and familiarize yourself with that at least just a little bit. We also still have our SI leader, V. She's going to be holding online SI sessions. Paula is still also here, our tutor. They are going to be moving to online tutoring next week. So everyone is still here. We're all still here to support you. All right, so at the end of each of these recaps here, or these intros, I guess I should call them, we'll tell you by class period what we're doing. So Thursday, we need to submit our rough drafts on Canvas. They will be due by 12:15. Please make sure that you upload them into this assignment here. It says rough draft. If you don't do it by that deadline, you will miss out on those points as well as the peer editing points, because what Canvas will do is it will automatically assign 3 peer papers for you to edit. So you can look at that. We'll also be having our first online class, so make sure to go to conferences. Okay, so I know that was a lot. So that's this week. I also want to show you what we have going on here in the rest of the module. So your rough draft, that's due March 19th. These are the PowerPoint slides that we'll be going over on Thursday. Here's a unit normal table that we can use. You also have them in the back of your book. It's an appendix in the back of your textbook, actually. So week 9, we have 2 classes on March 24th as well as the 26th. The 26th, we'll be doing a midterm exam. I'll be talking more about the midterm on Thursday, so you can also take a look at this intro and it sort of explains it as well. But don't worry too much about it. I've sort of hopefully have it figured out so that we can still do all the stuff that we need to do. So I know that this is a lot, and I know that this is sort of a scary time, but know that we are still going to continue on. We're still going to be learning. I'm really excited to be in this online environment. I would have loved to stay in person, but of course, everyone's health and safety is our number one priority. So we are going to make this work. We just all need to be a little bit flexible, adaptable, and patient. And I'll be the same on my end, right? So if for some reason, maybe you're caretaking for someone, maybe your kids are not in school and you need to take care of them and you can't be in class, I totally understand. We will be recording all of the lectures and they will be made available to you if you cannot make it synchronously at the same time that we're there. So, yeah. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out via email. We are going to hit the ground running, and I will see you all on Thursday.